So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this fella, Xavi Simons. I was going to refer to him as just Xavi, but it just seems a little unfair. He is a proven leader and a communicator since his young days in the game. I just think he's better in a freer role. Just give him that freedom to express himself, and he's a type of player who just likes to play off the cuff. So you're never quite sure what he's going to do. He's unpredictable.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Now, can they get him away? Barcelona have the chance to go. Oh, shooting chance! He's delivered all right! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And Solanke! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. A nice sequence of passes this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
De Jong. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Madison. He has a look up. Yamal. Ah, that's a fine interception. Tottenham already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Rashford. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Dani Olmo. De Jong. Distributed tidily. It's a promising position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, it's cause for mild irritation. João Cancelo. Oh, he's been caught on it here! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. It's gone for a throw-in. Madison. Kudus in acres of space out wide. And here's Kudus. Cleared without hesitation. Crosses it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
De Jong. Dani Olmo. Pedri. Now it's Dani Olmo. That is good strength. João Cancelo looking to hit the byline here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Xavi Simons. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Spread neatly. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he finish? Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Tottenham are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain...
Tries a shot! It's in! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And it's Rashford. De Jong. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's destined for the flank. João Cancelo spots it and intercepts. That is ended up in no man's land.
Been indicated.
Pedri. Dani Olmo. And here's Yamal. João Palhinha. Maddison. That's a nicely shaped ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Kubasi. And it's half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Tottenham are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. De Jong. Shifted it to the flank. He's in a great position here. And now they can clear their lines. Pass somewhat off target. Pedri. Rashford. Great vision. Now it's Rashford. Danso. Vicario punts it upfield. He's looking wide. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Udogi. And here's Xavi Simons. Looking tidy in possession here. Rashford. Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's De Jong. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Solanke. That has been cut short. Oh, that is Kudus! It's a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Tottenham go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And it's Olmo. And this is Lewandowski. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Simons. Solanke. That's an excellent interception. And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And there's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
And that has left him in a heap. Danny Olmo. Danso gets across to intercept that. Kudus. That's been slipped through. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Kudus. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shoots! And that's off target. Danso is there, and he can pick it up. Tries to play it through. Chance! And a neat finish! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Tottenham are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about...
He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He'll try to keep this alive.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And it's Balde. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Rashford. Spread it left. Rashford.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Palinha, and he's worked it through. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. De Jong, spread to the right. Now it's Simons. Udogi. It's a pretty loose pass. Danny Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski.
Added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Pedri. Danny Olmo. And this is Lewandowski. Now it's Yamal. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. So bring it on.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
So things are underway. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Martinelli. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Haaland. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Out towards the flank, in with the challenge. And it's Bernardo Silva, now it's Haaland. So really well measured ball. Rice. Saka concedes a free kick for that. Guardiola. And it's Kovacic. Nicely spread. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, right place, right time. Martinelli. That's very neat.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Calafiori, can he latch on to this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Manchester really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Timber. Vardiol does well to get it back, and he's forced to go back. Now White. Calafiori. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rodri. This is a promising build-up. Well, that pass isn't the best. Calafiori. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Semenyo is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Foot in. He won't be happy with that one. Rodri. Kovacic. And it's Rodri. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Kovacic. And here's Haaland. Saliba. Calafiori. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Now it's Kovacic, and he's being shifted off it. Kovacic cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, good-looking ball. Rice, played into space. Martinelli. Haaland. Now it's Semenyo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, played through for the wide man. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Calafiori is there to clear. And it's Lewis. And that brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. The second period is underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. It's a searching pass. Ruben Dias can clear it away. Timber. Rice.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Gehi can get it clear.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And here's Doku. Bernardo Silva. Saliba.
Manchester couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Subimendi. Martinelli. Might be danger here. Kovacic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's there to clear it. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. That's a sharp pass. And the through ball. Saka, he's found a way through. And that has been cleared. Kovacic. Here's Rodri. That's destined for the flank.
179.
Rice is wide and looking to get onto this. That's going to go a long way. Vardiol. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Timber making good progress on the right-hand side. Bernardo Silva, pass somewhat off target.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Calafiori. Martinelli. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. And it's Kovacic. Vardiol. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Kovacic. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now that's well seen too. Just eases him off the ball. Gyökeres. And he can thump it away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Timber. Tries to pass it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's rising! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That is good alertness. Looking for a runner. He's in plenty of space here. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Saka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Timber, ball in towards the middle. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Haaland. That has been slung wide.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Vardiol. Now it's Saka. Rice. Gyökeres.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passing nice and neat. Oh, good spread. Timber has it out wide and in space. And he lines up a cross. Goes for a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Kovacic. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Zubimendi. Martinelli. Oh, well played. Rodri. And that is that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. Now it's Savinho. Luis. And it's Bernardo Silva. He's found space here. Nori. Now it's Haaland. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily being versatile in different positions, it's just his flexibility, his reading of the game. And that's what I really enjoy about him. He just makes it very difficult to be contained.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument. Great chance! And he couldn't finish.
João Pedro has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
He's given the time to pick a pass. Bernardo Silva. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Cucurella made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Fofana. Chelsea have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Ruben Dias. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Manchester really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Marmoush. And he's whipped. Impressive jump! And he's there to clear it. Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Palmer. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Pedro Neto. He's a sharp little ball here. Pedro Neto finding himself in space. Not where it came from. Chelsea have got it back and they'll have another go. Spread out to the left. And it's Caicedo. And Cucurella knocks it into space. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Neto. Fofana spots it and intercepts. Robert Sanchez. Looking to play him in. Palmer. James. Tries to play it through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Rodri. Nori. Marmoush. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Palmer. Oh, no joy this time. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's had a shot! They've scored! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Chelsea have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition. No.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance here to counter. Chelsea leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Nouri. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. James. And it's James. Nouri. And it's Rodri.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bernardo Silva. And that has put paid to that. Fernandez. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Chelsea up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Chelsea leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Chelsea currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Pedro Neto. Ruben Dias with the clearance. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Nouri. This is a promising build-up. Marmoush.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That's been cut out, well played. Bernardo Silva. Oh, great chance! And the finish! And that's a sharp finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down.
João Pedro! Brilliant from João Pedro! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Chelsea leading now. That's a good ball out wide. Always onto this. Short changes him with that pass. Nouri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for options for movement. Cucurella. And the pass is intercepted. Now that's well seen too. Nouri. Now it's Haaland. Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. Always real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, he's been caught napping. That's going wide left. Pedro Neto. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Bernardo Silva. That has not gone well. Colwell. Nice sequence of passes, this. Palmer. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Plays it through. Marmouche gets into a good position. And it's Rodri. And that's gone loose.
Manchester really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Caicedo. Threads one in. Lewis is in a really good position out wide. Colwell does well to get it back. Aimed beyond the defence, and he whips it in. Palmer, 2 assists to his credit already. Cucurella. Well read, nice interception. Pedro Neto is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Good read, needed to be.
Manchester really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Palmer. Chelsea close now to seeing this one through to the end. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
There will be 1 minute
Bernardo Silva.
time.
Like Nori, great vision. And that pass just didn't quite work. And time is up. Chelsea have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. João Pedro voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
A fine win for our boys.
So there it
This
is. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
So straight into the action. Spread to the right. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Zubimendi. Martinelli. Cross into the box. Well read. And the danger is averted. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the outstanding defender, Mark Gahey, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but he has a calmness and maturity that gives him a real edge, Peter. I think he's also shown remarkable consistency and leadership in recent years.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Haaland. And he's forced to go back. Timber. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Rice. Martinelli is onto this. Arsenal getting forward at times, but achieving little of substance. Bernardo Silva. Now that's well seen too.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Semenyo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Martinelli. Referee's given a throw. Rice. Gabriel. Zubimendi. Calafiori. And it's Zubimendi. Played into space. And he was quick to react. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Opts for safety. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now Lewis. Semenyo. Ruben Dias. And Gahey. Reinders. Gets a good foot in there. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Nice sequence of passes this. Semenyo. Gyökeres did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out wide. Saka. Oh, super find. Vardiol. Bernardo Silva. And it's Reinders. Now Lewis. Played out towards the right wing. Mosquera gets over and intercepts. Rice.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Haaland. Bernardo Silva. That's a good ball out wide. It's a searching pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to play it through. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Bernardo Silva. Mosquera gets across to intercept that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Saka. Gehi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he get on the end of this? That's it, 45 minutes up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And it's Reinders. Zubimendi.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Reinders. Saka. Timber. That is a great pick out. Saka. He's found a way through. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Calafiori. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Nicely shaped ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Reinders. Can he get onto this? Foot in. Vardiol. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Bernardo Silva. Deftly away. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Stood up well to him there. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. Zubimendi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
It's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. Tries a deft little ball. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Vardiol. Saliba gets a foot in here. There's a quick free kick. Great vision.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gyökeres. He's looking wide. And it's Reinders. Strokes it back. Rice. Saka. Looking for the run. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super find. And that's an excellent interception. Lewis gets it clear. Reinders. Now it's Haaland, and he's had it nicked away. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. No, that's been intercepted. He's chosen to go back. He's having a shot! And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rodri. Gehi. Vardiol. Marmouche. Knocks it into space. Marmouche. He's picked his way through. And that's a throw. Rodri.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go.
Oh, that's well spotted. Zubimendi. Pass somewhat off target. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, well measured. Now it's Martinelli. That looks a good ball through. And the shot! He lifts the roof! A breakthrough! So late in the day! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Marmouche. And that has put paid to that. And we're done. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Gyökeres, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.